Alright, at least one more video that I'm doing today is the... Oh gosh dang it. My headphone is telling me low battery. Hold on a second. Okay. Blue leading the blue. Like blind leading the blind, I think is kind of the idea behind that. It's the level 1 Blue Mage quest, not to be confused with the level 50 quest that gives you access to Blue Mage. But yeah, this is level 1, given to us by Martyn. We are in the south, and western portion of Lower Lenosha, kind of south of the Salt Strand. It's called the God's Grip also, maybe, somehow, I don't know. Northwest of Candlekeep Quay, west of Morby Dry Docks, and that's enough positioning that you need to know because you can just find it on the map. Yeah, let's go. Well, I suppose you'd better show this yellow jacket that getting smacked about by a mad kraken wasn't a waste of time after all. Just take aim at Latulja and fire off a water cannon. One of the Mamulja's like, what? Why me? If anyone knows how a proper blast feels, it's him. Gods know he's been on the receiving end enough times. This is the only way? Alright, I talked to him first. Please avoid maiming Latulja too severely. Open, yeah, I've already done that. I've already assigned it. So we water cannon him. Cutscene. Painful yet refreshing. Refreshing yet painful. See, I was telling the truth, wasn't I? I give him a nod. Well then, we'd best be going. It's been a pleasure. Not so fast, you blue-haired twit, says our zealous yellow jacket female friend, Nikot. I'll admit the spell worked as you said it would, but you can't sell those soul crystals without adequately explaining the risks. It's irresponsible. Some might even call it deliberately neglectful. You're not under arrest, but from this day forth you are strictly forbidden from peddling any more of your wares. If I hear you've sold so much as a blue handkerchief, I will hunt you down and throw you behind bars. The Mamulja are like, oh no! And the Martyn sinks to his knees and then hands. For your aid in the investigation, you have my thanks. Fare you well, says the yellow jacket to me, and she walks off. I turn back to Martyn, who's still hands and knees on the ground. I don't bloody believe it, just as I was beginning to turn a half-decent profit. Well, well, that was quite the show, darlings, says a self-assured entrepreneur who I have not seen yet, except maybe the pants in passing. We'll see. I don't know yet. There it is. Yep, that's her. Neither black nor white magic, but something new entirely. Blue magic. Yes, it's sure to draw a crowd, as you've amply demonstrated. And who might you be? The name's Royce, R-O-Y Sam E. And I manage the Celestium in Ul'dah. It's an arena where daring young souls such as yourselves perform feats of bravery for the audience. Unlike the Colosseum, the vast majority of the entertainment pits man against beast, with the matches being brought to an end before either side suffers any serious injury. While our patrons revel in the thrill of combat, acts of wanton brutality and bloodshed are considered distasteful. Rather than savagery and slaughter, our appeal lies in the personas that our participants assume to add a touch of drama to the proceedings. Kind of like wrestling, basically. Like professional, like world WWE kind of stuff. However, I'm not one to settle for a mere modicum of success. My goal is to make the Celestium renowned the world over, and to that end, I have been searching for something truly unique. And that is when word of this blue magic of yours reached my ears. By the way, she has the red plaid pants, form-fitting, white undershirt with kind of a little bit of a V in the neck, and as I thought, is that brown kind of leather jacket that the bottom front and also probably the bottom back goes down just maybe 6 inches below the bottom of her breasts. The sleeves go all the way to her wrists, as a jacket generally would. And she has these shades on top of her head, and she's got like kind of close cropped but not like shaved, like blonde hair. Like it kind of goes down to the middle of her neck. It's I don't know how better to describe it. It's not a buzz cut, but it's like it's grown, but it's maintained, kind of like a Justin Bieber cut, actually, young Justin Bieber. Martyn, my blue bundle of crowd-pleasing wonderment, how would you like to be the very first contestant in the masked carnival? It will be an event pitting your magic against a host of bestial foes. Listen, this is serious stuff. I didn't go through all the trouble of learning all these spells to entertain a bunch of gopping spectators. She crosses her arms. Paying spectators, my dear. Some of them are quite wealthy, in fact, and you stand to earn rather a lot of coin. Now you're talking my language. Very easily swayed. I'm about to turn and leave. I say, darling, where are you going? I was about to make you the same offer. Ha! I hate to burst your bubble, love, but my apprentice here's barely taken the first step on the road to becoming a blue mage. Wouldn't want her meeting a grisly end in the middle of your arena, would we? I turn back to Martyn, and my options are: once I learn some more blue magic, I'll win for sure. Or, can I use something besides these piss-poor spells? Can I use something besides these piss-poor spells? I think that would rather defeat the purpose. If I only needed warriors to triumph over the pit fiends, I have more than enough already. It's blue magic or nothing, I'm afraid. If you're not confident in your abilities, I don't mind waiting until you're ready for battle. Perhaps you could oversee her training between matches, she says to Martyn. Training? That weren't part of the deal. Oh, I'm not asking you to do it for free, my dear. Quite the contrary. You'll pay me for that too? Consider it done. That mood changes. I love it. That's what I like to hear, Martyn. Let's get you to Ul'dah for your costume fitting. Come along. And she walks off. I have to wear a costume as well. I've got a bad feeling about this. I give him a shrug. He and the two Mamul walk off after Royce? R-O-Y-S-E, I think it was. Royce? I don't know. I know somebody whose name is R-O-Y-C-E. It's pronounced Royce. But anyway, we'll take a teleport to Ul'dah. Whatever. It's less than 400, so I don't care. Normally, I'm closer to Limsa, so I'd probably generally go back to my free teleport to Gridania and then take the airship over to Limsa or Ul'dah, but whatever. Okay. From here, we want to go. I think the closest is it's a toss-up, Miner's Guild or Weaver's Guild. So we'll take the Aetheryte to whatever the first one I see is. It's Weaver's. I'm doing so. And then we head southwest. We find Royce talking to the Mamul. We're gonna turn in the quest here. It's just occurred to me that I never asked whether you actually want to take part in the masked carnival. Are you willing to endure Martyn's training regime in preparation for the greatest performance of your life? I'll say yes. You've made the right choice, my dear. I have high hopes for you. Cutscene. As for your illustrious mentor, I believe he should be ready to make his grand entrance any moment now. Indeed. His duds have been upgraded to kind of like a blue matador's outfit. His weapon seems to have a wolf head at the top of the handle with red glowing eyes. He has like that blue masquerade mask just kind of over his eyes. And then kind of like a blue pirate hat. A blue tricorn, I think they're called. I'll be honest with you, it's a bit more extravagant than what I'm used to. Color's not bad, I suppose. You look marvelous, my dear. Everyone, feast your eyes on the great Azuro. What's that supposed to mean? Well, nothing really, but it lends a certain degree of panache to your stage persona. No offense, darling, but the great Martyn doesn't have quite the same ring to it. You'll be playing the role of an enigmatic nobleman who is deemed to grace the Celestium with his outlandish magics. He kind of like puts a hand at his side and like shakes his head a couple times, but he's in it. Oh, where are my manners? I never asked your name. I gave it to her. Mercy. We should come up with something a little more inspiring before you step into the arena. "Oh yes, I have some information concerning you two gentlemen," she says to the Mulja. "As you may have heard, Ul'dah has a law that bans members of most beast tribes from entering the city. It was mainly to keep out goblin merchants, you see. I have had someone else pour over, the documents, and it seems there is no mention of the Mumulja whatsoever, meaning you are free to stay as long as you please." They both celebrate. My voice is going. Well, with that, I think my work here is done for the time being. Martyn, I leave Mercy in your presumably capable hands. Best of luck. And she walks away. I'll admit, I didn't think this is how things would turn out, but what's life without a few surprises, eh? So it looks like I'll be guiding you on the path to becoming a blue mage. I get the impression you're no stranger to getting up close and personal with fearsome beasties, but when it comes to mastering the Wallachi's techniques, you've got a long way to go. Give him a nod. It's the creatures themselves who'll be doing all the teaching, though, and the spell book will point you in the right direction. Of course, I wouldn't be much of a mentor if I just said, come back when you've got a few more spells under your belt. Seems like you need something specific to aim for. Tell you what, why don't you start by learning Blood Drain? And who knows, it might even come in handy. Oh, it nearly slipped my mind. There are a few spells that you can only learn from creatures in the New World. Luckily for you, Gahilja has brought with him a fine selection of totems infused with their ether to save you the trip across the Indigo Deep. No getting your hands dirty fighting off fiends. Just absorb the ether and the magic is yours. Naturally, we're not going to just give them to you, since you're still only a novice. Wouldn't want you biting off more than you can chew. When you think you're ready, talk to Gahilja. Gahilja, very impressed by Mercy's bravery when Kraken appeared. Now Mercy must impress with skills as blue mage if you want these totems. He gives a point in a direction. You heard the man. There's a whole world of spells waiting for you, so go and start learning. 100 experience points, 460 gil, and blue leading the blue is complete. And yeah, that's it for now. The next blue quest is level 10. I don't remember. I thought there was a spell I needed to learn in order to take it, but whatever. That's it for this video. I will see you tomorrow for the next whatever I choose to do. Bye bye for now.